You just watched or you are familiar with Dan Logg's wealth triangle, and you are an aspiring entrepreneur, a student, or somebody who's just getting started in his career, and you want to go out there and start up your way to the financial confidence. But before that, in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the insights that goes along with the first step of wealth triangle, which is to get a 9 to 5 job. So make sure you stick until the end. Hey, it's me, Walid Aman Khan. I am an entrepreneur and a public speaker. In this channel, I empower people to become high performance entrepreneurs. Now, the format of this video is going to be something like, I'm going to start off with my story, following with what are some of the mistakes that I made, then I'm going to give you some of the insights, and I'm going to close off with some of the challenges that you're going to face, that we are going to face during the wealth triangle. So in 2018, I discovered the wealth triangle for the first time, and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be a nice idea since it's going to take the same amount of effort working in my own city and in Dubai. So I decided to migrate to, I got a chance, I decided to migrate to Dubai. I went there, I worked in a job for an year from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. and thanks to coronavirus, I flew back to my country, Pakistan. And after that, I quickly selected a high income skill, as I thought that high income skills provide you with the cash flow. So I don't have to get a 9 to 5 job. I just need to develop a high income skill. So I selected public speaking as a high income skill, and I started making videos like one of these. And after a short while, I realized that I still need to get a 9 to 5 job to support myself and my family. And I thought, wouldn't it be a nice idea if somehow I could leverage both developing high income skill and getting a 9 to 5 job, getting a job that could help me build a high income skill at the same time, provides me with a little bit of cash and with the development of the skill. So I decided to go to in an NGO, non-governmental organization, because in that, even if you're volunteering, it gives you an opportunity to give a lot of community sessions, you speak a lot, so that could kind of help me in some way. But because of coronavirus and I had no previous experience, I couldn't secure a role in an NGO, and shortly after that I said, forget the idea of getting a 9 to 5 job. Let me just kind of leverage my speaking, my making videos, and build the foundation and go into the third level of wealth triangle, which is a scalable business. So in 2020, I went all in. I read all the books, give the best that I could. I didn't do any kind of job. 24 hours of working, making videos, researching, kind of developing this business. And at the end of the year, I realized that it's not taking me anywhere. So I thought that maybe environment is stopping me. So I had the opportunity to migrate to the other city, Lahore. I went there, I got a sales job, did there in a call center. Well, I was in Lahore for 8 months, and after that, because of some reasons, I flew back to my city, home city, which is Koida. And here now I'm working as a corporate sales executive in a Toyota dealership. So that's my story. Now, what are some of the mistakes that I made? I think I made only one mistake, and why I'm saying that I made a mistake, just because the fact that it took me 4 good years to reach to the first step of wealth triangle, which is just to get a 9 to 5 job. The mistake that I made was that I tried to skip the process. If you want to cook something, you skip the process, you don't take each step. Guess what? You're not going to get to that destiny. You're not going to go to that event. How did I skip the process? Remember, when I came back from Dubai, if you were carefully listening to my story, when I came back from Dubai from my own city, Koita, the first step was to get a 9 to 5 job, and I selected public speaking as a high income skill. I tried to skip the process of getting a 9 to 5 job. The second thing, that a mistake that I did on top of mistake, is that I start to develop skill. I start kind of building the scalable business, and I didn't have a 9 to 5 job, and I didn't have a high income skill, and I tried to transition into a scalable business. So don't do this mistake yourself. If you're just getting started, don't skip the process. The first step is to get the 9 to 5 job, and that is that simple. You will get more clarity on that once we move forward in the video. So the insights, what are some of the insights? The first insight is location. Maybe you're somebody from Africa, maybe you're somebody from Malaysia, Asia, or other country. Your economy is not good, and you have an opportunity to migrate to some better place where the economy is good, where you have like-minded people, where you have a lot of those stuff supporting you. The thing is that it's going to take you time to prepare to go to migrate to that country, to land there, to survive there, to get a job, maybe it's going to take you 1.5 good year if you're thinking of migration. So I don't know what's best for you, but do consider that if you are, if you're just getting started with the wealth triangle and you want to move to a better economy, make sure that it's going to take you a lot of time. I don't know what's best for you. You decide for yourself. I can come from my own experience, and my experience says that it's going to take you 1.5 years if you're thinking of migration, because there is a different culture, different language, a lot of different things. You have to settle yourself. You have to survive. You have to get a job. There's a lot of things. It's going to add more time to your journey. Second insight. Now it sounds very easy, like get a 9-to-5 job, but it may be not that easy. It's kind of little complex in there, because there are 5 kinds of 9-to-5 jobs. Number one, 9-to-5 job that you have a degree in. If you're a graphic designer, engineer, mechanical, any student, you may want to have a 9-to-5 job that suits your degree. Second, maybe your uncle, your relative, your friend, or somebody, some references giving an opportunity to have a job. Third, you want to have a job in sales. Sales is difficult, but it's also rewarding. Maybe you want to have a job that helps you develop high income skills at the same time. High income skills could be different in your city. So a job that can help you develop high income skill at the same time. The last, that if you don't have these 4 options and you just need a job and just go out there and just make the money, it's the least of the options. So these are the 9-to-5 jobs. That's the second insight that I'm telling you, that which 9-to-5 job. Again, I don't know what's best for you, but I can come from my own experience, but you decide for yourself which of these 9-to-5 jobs you're going to go. The third insight of wealth triangle is that you don't want to land in a job that is from 9 a.m. to 8, 9, 10, 11, or even 12 p.m. unless you have no other option. The thing is, when I was in Dubai, I would work there from 9 a.m. to the 11 p.m. I worked there. What happened was that I didn't have enough time to develop a high income skill. There was a dead-end job. I couldn't move to the next level. The thing is that in the marketplace, you will find a lot of jobs that pays you well, but didn't give you time. So you want to avoid that trap. You want to get into a job that pays you kind of little, but it also gives you the time to develop in the future high income skill. That's the third insight. So the third insight is, it's very crucial. I think a lot of people are going to make this mistake, and I made this mistake, was once you land in a 9-to-5 job is to start developing a high income skill on your first day. Now, what's the problem with that? As you get a 9-to-5 job, you're just getting started, you're not professional, you are a student. And what you do is that when you select a high income skill at the same time, that will shift your focus between your role and high income skill. You will be more focused on developing a skill, because that is what you are interested in. And what that would result in is that you will lose your focus on your role, and remember that you are new in your role. That will result in you will get scolded in your office, or maybe you may get fired, and that moves back to you level number 0 where you were. So what you want to do is that once you land in a job, when you come back home, don't select any high income skill, don't do any of that. Just learn about your industry, learn professionalism, professional etiquette, because you are new in the industry. You don't know about office politics, you know how to conduct yourself in the office, you learn different behaviors, you learn professionalism, you learn a lot of things, because that's a world within itself. So you just don't want to select a high income skill at the same time and start developing that. You need to first become a professional, and that's probably going to take you 6 or 1 year, 6 months or 1 year time period. That's the third insight. Now the final insight, that it's gonna take time. A lot of people, when I watch the third wealth triangle video for the first time, I forget that it's gonna take a lot of time. Like if you're thinking of migration, add 1.5 years to that, because you prepare for the migration, you migrate, you land a job, you make it, because they speak different language, you make yourself comfortable. 1.5 years of that. If you are just you have no previous experience, you're a student and you're landing, that's your first job, add 1.5 years to that. That probably gives you a figure of 3 years. So it's gonna take time. For most people, it could be like me, it took me a lot of time, 2 years or 2.5 years. So be mindful of that it's also gonna take time. Now these are some of the insights. Now what are some of the challenges when it comes to following this journey? What are some of the challenges that we are gonna face? The first challenge is that poor economy. If you're somebody if you're somewhere where the economy is not that good, underdeveloped country, that adds up some additional challenges to your journey. The second challenge is that you will have some self-doubts, because wealth triangle requires you to burn bridges at the same time. If you burn all the bridges and you're following these journeys, at some point you will be doubtful that am I going to make it or not. And the last challenge that is going to be, that is lack of direct mentorship, because you see me, you see other people that are online, that are not we don't communicate face to face, no physical interaction. At some point you face any difficulty, you have a difficult time, you will have nobody to guide you. So these are some of the challenges that you will find. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press the notification off if you want to see the future videos on the wealth triangle. And also, if you want to become high performance entrepreneurs and you want to know the answer on all the how-tos, make sure you check my videos on high performance entrepreneurs. And I will see you in my new YouTube video. Thank you.